Yeah, I think we'll move these guys out of here today. They're looking happy. Move them into the 3-foot tank with the Bosmanis. They'll take up the bottom floor, no worries. And these ones in particular, some females in here that are just absolutely plump with eggs. He's 2.5 years old now, and that red is just like amazing. I'll probably move this. Look at this big chunky boy. Didn't even know he was in there. Got to get him out. Quite a nice size. So they're going into the shop. Straight into here. This is pure liquid gold. But I have this terrible habit of selling fish and then buying more fish. Look at their tails. They're like little puppy dogs. Alrighty, I guess we'll start with the feeding the baby brine shrimp. So we've just stopped it, let it go. As you can see, that's all the eggshells up there floating at the top. And we have our light down here. Again, so much brine shrimp, you can't even see the light trying to pass through, but that is all live baby brine. Obviously, we're not going to feed all of this in one go. But as you guys seen before, I feed like maybe half of this out, and then I keep the other half, and I'll feed that tonight. And that is the cycle of baby brine shrimp. I've started straining it now. As you can see, it's coming straight down. Try and move my shadow. Straight into here. This is pure liquid gold. There's a few eggshells in here, but very minuscule. Most of it is just going to stay up there, up on the top. So, as you can see, it's actually getting stuck to the bottle as it works its way down. But most of the eggshells up here, very, very minuscule eggshell in the actual batch coming out. So as you can see, it's basically just nice bright orange, which is exactly what we want. So we'll keep straining this, and I'll give you guys a quick show feeding it through, and we'll keep going. And just like that, all set up, ready to go again. So this is the leftover. So again, basically all I have to do now is just turn the light on, turn the air off, and pour into my little net, and I'm ready for the next feeding tonight. So I'll probably give them a little bit of a feed about midday today because I'm home. But yeah, tonight this will be ready to go, and we'll go put some more on now because that needs scrubbing out. This is what we're going to feed out today. So it's going to go in with the pipet. It's going to be hard with one-handed. Show in straight up to the baby red tuxedo guppies. These guys are growing out really, really well. So need to move these guys into a bigger tank, like I always say. But yeah, growing out well. Fair few of them in here. So yeah, nice baby red tuxedo guppies. We won't stay on each tank for too long, but as you can see, everything is just loving baby brine shrimp. It's one of my favourite foods to feed, honestly. Alright, this tank can get a feed of some baby brine as well, because why not? These are my newest collection. Now it's going to be hard to focus in on here. I'm not going to put a light on. These guys are new actually as well. These are my longfin albino cories. These guys are sick. I absolutely love these guys. Such a cute fish. Awesome little fins on them. They're only going to get better as they grow up. So here comes the baby brine shrimp now. Watch the fish go for it. As soon as they figure it out, it's just feed time. Go. Look at him. So these guys are really, really cool. Got 9 of them. I'm going to try and get the camera out here. Oh, scattered back in. So these cost me a pretty penny, but one of my favourite plecos, L333. So hard to get some footage of them. I'm trying to get in here now, but absolutely amazing looking fish. I'll see if I can, I don't know, there's a lot of baby brine shrimp in here now, sorry guys. Cories are obviously going nuts for it, but yeah, these guys are great. I got 6 of them. You can only see 2 at the moment. It's always a little bit scary when you can't find all 6 of them, but you know they're in here. They're doing fine. So that's my newest collection. These 2 species. So you got the longfin albino cories. Can't wait to grow them out and breed them. And then you've got the 6 L333 plecos. Check out how cute these guys are. So these are those baby blue angels. They've been really putting some size on now since I've moved them out of a smaller tank, obviously. But yeah, quite a small size still, and getting that nice blue colour come through. So I'm actually really, really impressed with these guys. Looking really nice. All their fins are nice. All nice and straight ventrals. Nice long ventral fins on them as well. So I'll probably keep most of these guys, like I say. if I've got excess, which I think they've got about 20 of these guys sitting here now, so if I got excess, which I probably will, probably end up selling them some to the shop. But at the moment, just keen to see these guys grow out, so I need to get a bigger tank yet again for these guys, move these guys out of here. I've got to move so many different baby fish. I've got baby fish going everywhere at the moment. I've got baby sturbe cories, baby angels, baby rams, baby rainbow fish, baby bristlenose, just baby guppies. Just so much babies going on at the moment. The fish room is really pumping it out. Right, moving up to this tank. These are the baby goiter rivers. You can actually see some of them starting to get the red come through on them, towards their tail. And the baby ram, nice male by the looks of it. Getting a nice yellow tone through to him. So yeah, these guys are growing up really, really fast. The rainbows, yeah, kind of fast, I guess. Again, I'm learning a lot about the rainbows because I didn't realize how long they actually take to grow. But finally, nice to see after weeks and weeks, nice to see some red starting to come through in some of these rainbow fish. The black line's starting to come through as well. Not sure what goiter river rainbows look like. I'll try and put one up on the screen, or some B-roll footage of one up on the screen as they're adults. But really, really nice fish. Actually from up in the Northern Territory, I believe, is where they actually can be found, in the Goiter River, funnily enough, because of their name, Goiter River Rainbows. So these guys, I'm super, super keen. Got so many more rainbows coming up, but just thought I'd show you these guys having a breakfast here, having a snack with some baby brine shrimp. But yeah, getting super, super sized, and super, super coloured up. And they're only going to look better from here on in. So we'll go on and we'll keep going through, and I'll quickly show you the other feedings. But yeah, this ram, look at this ram. He's looking so nice. Bit of stuff on the glass, but yeah, really, really nice looking ram. I'm happy with him. Alright, so these are more Goiter River Rainbow babies. Hard to get the camera to focus on these ones because they're a lot smaller than the other ones. But obviously they're getting a fair bit of baby brine shrimp, so probably more than they need, but I'd rather have a little bit in there, and they want to have a little snack throughout the day. This is only going to live on the bottom of the tank and stuff like that if it doesn't get eaten up. But I'll eat it throughout the day, so I'm not really too worried. What you want to see is nice orange bellies in your baby fish. If you're feeding baby brine shrimp, that's a sign. You can sort of see as we're filming, their bellies are getting like fuller and fuller and more orange and orange. So it's always the case. You come back in like a couple of minutes time and these guys' bellies are going to be bulging and orange with baby brine shrimp. And that's exactly what you want to see in baby fish. So more and more Goiter River Rainbows. So I'm actually very, very excited because I'm just pumping these out now. I just pulled them up yesterday and I'll show you guys them in a second. This is going to be hard. I don't have a background on the back of this tank. This is actually on one of those new tanks. So if you've watched the Expanding the Fish Room, part 1 and 2, one of these new tanks has now got baby fish in it. So it didn't take long. Yes, it's cycled because, you know, basically the mop itself has got bacteria all over it. So that also basically sped up the progress. But this is just some of them. Now I'm going to try and zoom in here, but as you can see, there is a decent amount. There's more over here too. So I'm trying to get the camera to focus. It's going to be hard. But solid amount. So these are more baby Goiter Rivers. And I just fed them some powder. The stuff I use, because these guys are so small, they can't actually eat baby brine shrimp. So I actually use this stuff by Hikari. I find it really, really good. First bites. So I just use a paintbrush, small paintbrush, dab it into the packet and just tap the paintbrush over the top of the tank. And yeah, that's enough food for them. So yeah, first bites by Hikari. I just find it to be a decent food. You can use Amphisoria or like green water and stuff like that as well. So I actually keep some green water on me at all times. Just because, I'll show you over there, some green water. There's always bacteria and microorganisms and stuff like that in green water. So for small microfish like this, it's actually amazing. Alrighty, have a look at this tank. Have a look at these rainbows. These Bosmanis are just full of life and just looking really, really nice. So we got 4 of 4. We got 4 females, 4 males, and yeah, they're just absolutely smashing the food. Moved them into here. This is that nice 3-foot tank that I showed you guys that I aquascaped. Aquascaped by meaning threw some rocks in with some gravel and some wood with some Java fern on it and called it a day. But I actually prefer this I'm actually really excited with this tank. This tank's bringing me a lot of joy. It's the first time in like a year I've sat down in front of a tank that's actually looking decent and not just a bare bottom tank. So kind of definitely thinking about changing all my tanks to at least have substrate in them. Maybe not fully aquascape, but have some plants and everything like that in there. Live plants are only a benefit. Like, I swear, like anyone that doesn't like live plants, it's either you're not fertilizing them and keeping them alive, or you've bought the wrong plants for your type of setup you've got, because having live plants in your tank is just a win-win-win. It really is. So thought I'd show you guys these. They're out of quarantine. They're all looking healthy. But I mean, they don't even have their colours fully turned on yet. Like, they're still going to be a long way away from being fully grown. But the males at the moment, like that orangey yellow in their colour, just some really, really good looking Bosmani rainbows. So got some bulbitis fern in here as well. Been actually trying to find this stuff for a long time. It's one of my favourite plants, and I've wanted to keep it for ages. And one of my other local fish shops actually had it, selling it on the rock. Not the cheapest plant, let me tell you, but not a bad looking plant. Once it grows out, I'll be happy with it, and we'll break some pieces off it and keep it going throughout the fish room. Probably have it in every single tank eventually. But yeah, that's the bulbitis fern. So moving on, but yeah, thought you guys would like to see this. I'm actually going to probably put the longfin albinos in here as well, mainly because I want them to grow out. You know, I want them to have a good area to play with. You know, they've got a nice 3-foot aquascape sort of tank in here. They're going to have the substrate. Again, with the cories, this stuff's not going to be too brittle, like too sharp and rigid, sorry. Like, a lot of people make mistakes where they buy that really like sharp sort of, it looks nice, but if you're going to have cories, you don't want that real sharp abrasive sort of substrate, because when they dig down, sometimes they'll dig down all the way up to their eyeballs looking for food in your substrate, and the last thing you want is the really sharp abrasive stuff, because it actually is going to damage all their mouth and all the barbels, those little whiskers that you see on the front of their mouths. It's going to damage them. So if you're going to have cories, I mean, ideally cories love sand, so like nice sand is going to be great for the cories, but a nice round sort of soft substrate like this is loose, they're going to be able to burrow away in this. Yes, they're going to ruin the nice layout that this is, but I don't really care. I love corridoras, so that's fine. But yeah, thought I'd show you guys this one, and we'll move on to the next tank. This is where the rest of the Sturbay babies are. They're in this tank. I think I counted about 30 something in here. So there is a terrible reflection. But yeah, I think there's something like 30 plus in here. So doesn't look like it, but they're scattered all out the tank. You'll see them up in the corners over there, over here. This tank's weird. The glass makes the water look like slightly blue, so it gives it just a weird sort of look. I'll take them out of here in a few weeks, just feed them up on some baby brine, making sure they get all nice and fat and chunky. And there is some more in this green water mess as well. You can see there's a baby bristlenose in here. Feed some baby brine in this as tapped well, but yeah, just heaps of baby brine. Love the baby brine. Going back to these guys, and like I was saying before, come back in a couple of minutes, and their bellies are starting to look nice and plump and round, full of baby brine shrimp, nice orange colour. So that's what's going on. But yeah, that's the feeding done. I guess we'll start moving into water changes, and we've got moving of fish, and you know, I might even move the albino sturbays today. Sorry, not the albino sturbays, the albino longfin cories. I'll probably move this. Look at this big chunky boy. Didn't even know he was in there. Got to get him out. He's solid size. Moving, yeah, back to it. But yeah, got to move some fish, obviously. And I thought I'd just try and show you guys a bit of everything today. So stay tuned and we'll keep going. Yeah, I think we'll move these guys out of here today. They're looking happy. Move them into the 3-foot tank with the Bosmanis. They'll take up the bottom floor, no worries. As you can see, they're just going through the gravel here now, and I'll try and see if one of them does it. But some of these cories, like I said just before, they'll really burrow, like really burrow if they're finding food deep down into the substrate. So again, just remember that when you're picking substrate out and you're looking at getting cories, just remember that. Another one of these guys. Look at that color. These Sturbe Cories, they've had a water change last night. They're all frisky, chasing each other around this morning. So hopefully we're going to have some more eggs probably sometime today, if not this afternoon. But yeah, Sturbe Cories have just been pumping eggs out for me at the moment. So been really, really impressed with them. I've been told they're one of the easier Cories to breed. So I guess that makes me feel a little bit better. But definitely want to get into the Cories. Cories are a really, really fun fish. I talk about them a lot on the channel. But yeah, just super happy with these guys. As you can see, super cute. Love being in schools. And these ones in particular, some females in here that are just absolutely plump with eggs. So that is what's going on in this tank. Here's Elmo. What do you guys like Elmo? You can see why I like Elmo as well. He has just been getting more red as he gets older. So he's 2.5 years old now, and that red is just like amazing. So these are the Goiter River Rainbows, the brood stock. Haven't got their colours fully turned on now. They've done their spawning as soon as the lights would have turned on. So this male here has still got a little bit of colour through him. But yeah, most of their colours turned off right now. So a lot of people are like, whoa, they look really cool. And it's like, nah, they don't. They don't look cool until like the first like 15 minutes after you turn your lights on. If their males are, you know, waking up and ready to breed, the colour is like 10 times better than what you're seeing right now. So I'll try and get some B-roll footage of them, but you really got to be here when the lights come in like 10 minutes after the lights turn on. You'll see your rainbow fish colour like at its height. So today we're also going to be taking some fish to the fish shop. Got some decent sized black angelfish. Just holding on to too many. I don't need to hold on to a gazillion. Well, maybe not a gazillion, but there's like easy more than I need. They're a little bit skittish because I just netted some out, but that's what I'm going to keep. There's a few in the back. They'll come out in a second. I'll show you guys them later on. They're just a bit scared because I was just in there catching a few of their friends with a net. But I'm taking 6 in. That's in them in there. Quite a nice size. So they're going into the shop, going into Paul's aquariums today. So today's Wednesday. So yeah, that's another thing I'm doing today. So we're just going to bag these guys up now, and I'm just going to get in the car and I'm going to take these into Paul's. Alright, so we've got them bagged up. 6 meaty black angels. Looking good. I'll find some good homes. So if you want some black angels, nice decent sized ones, get in quick because I've only taken 6. So I'm off to the shop right now. Alrighty guys, just got in the car. Whew, it is a hot one today. It is like 34, 35 degrees already, and it's going to get hotter. So we're off to the fish shop right now, and I will see you guys when I get back. Alrighty, we just got back from the fish shop and dropped off the 6 black angels. Now, I'm supposed to sell fish, but I have this terrible habit of selling fish and then buying more fish with the selling of the fish. So picked up nice 3 more albino longfin bristlenose. I've got a colony of them over here. There's one there. So I've got 4 of them, and just got another 3. So we're about to acclimate them. They can join the crew, and yeah, I'll go put them down here for a second. And we also got, I'll get this one out of the bag, trying to do this one-handed. She's a little bit stressed out, obviously, from being netted in the bag, but we got ourselves a beautiful, beautiful female German blue ram. So she is absolutely bulging with eggs, like definitely going to like, oh, can't even get a good photo of her, get a good shot of her. You can see her in the bag there, but you can see her stomach is just bulging. So I am going to put her in with my nice male ram, and I reckon by a week's time, less than a week's time, she's going to lay eggs. So we're going to acclimate these guys now, and yeah, I'll get back to it. Alrighty, so a couple of tanks needed water changing, so thought perfect opportunity. I've never shown you guys before how I do my water changes, so bear with me, but this is basically what we're doing. So we have our black container over here, Now, anyone that's still using buckets, even if you only have one fish tank, maybe one fish tank I can understand, but if you've got a fish room or you've got multiple fish tanks, get yourself a $20 100 litre container like so. It's literally like 20 bucks from Officeworks, I think, or Kmart, Bunnings, any hardware store is gonna have something like this. Now, I fill up this container, get it to where I want with water. It's 100 litres. I then treat this water in here, and then I actually bought myself just a cheap pump and bought obviously some tubing again from Bunnings or your local hardware store. Then what I did, as you can see, it's going all the way through. I basically made a cut in it. Again, Bunnings, one of your best friends in a fish room build. Bought this valve, which allows me to turn the water on and off or control the flow. And then basically I bought a couple of pieces of PVC here, or the black PVC, and we've just made ourselves a something to hook over the end of the tank. Now all I have to do is sit back and enjoy the show. But that's basically my water change. So we're going to water change this one today, and we're also going to water change another tank. So I've already water changed a few tanks today and yesterday and the day before that, but I'm trying to get a system where I'm actually going to have a lot more of a reservoir, so have like 1,000 litres of water sitting there made up ready, and then that way I can smash through all the water changes really quickly. Ideally, I'd love an auto water change system, but I'm in a rental, so auto water change system just too much work. But yeah, thought I'd show you guys how I do my water changes, just in case anyone's still using a bucket for some reason. Get yourself a pump, and life will be a lot easier for you when it comes to water changes. Alright, we're going to try and move these guys out. We're going to move the longfin cories. We're going to take them out of this tank, and we are going to take them down and put them in here with Bosmanis. So they'll have all this to play around with. So I'll try and show you me netting them out. It's really hard when it's only like one hand's got to hold the phone, one hand's got to hold the net. But I'll see how I go. If I can, I can. If I can't, well, you'll see them in here in a second. Alright. Got a couple here in the net. Take them straight out. Water's pretty much the same. pH is about the same. Temperature's about the same. I say about, but I mean literally like spot on the same. So these guys will be fine just to go straight in. Just look at the nice fins on these cories. So much better than just your standards like albinos. Get yourself some longfin albinos. So I will get back to you once I've got them all in the tank. Alright, and just like that, we have 9 albino sturbays. All doing well. Look how cute they look. So yeah, 9 albino longfin why do I keep saying sturbays? 9 longfin albino corridors. There we go. As you can see, not really stressed in the move. They're already back to normal, doing their thing, which is just scavenging food all day. So they are going to grow up nicely in this big tank. The rest of them, I think, are up the back somewhere. There's another one over the back there, chilling out. Here's another one over here, just hanging out by himself. Another one over the back there, hanging out. But yeah, the majority of them are just chilling in here. As you can see, how can you not like cories? But the more you get, the better they do. So another thing ticked off for what we need to do today, move these fish here. And that's just opened up a tank for me to move some of these babies into. So stay tuned. Alright, we've got the new longfin bristlenose acclimatized. That's one of them there. You can see he's chowing down on some algae, having a good time. So these are the ones that I originally had. Here's one here. Here's another one over there. So they're the ones I originally had. There's another new one at the back there, a little bit smaller. Another one of mine. Another new one over the back, if you can see. 2 new ones over the back there. But yeah, these guys love the longfin version. Don't know if you guys have guessed yet, but I really like the longfin versions of fish. So these guys will grow out really well. Hopefully we'll get some breeding going on soon in the next few months, but probably going to take at least 6 or 8 months before these guys are proper grown out, mature, and lay a decent amount of eggs. But I got a colony of 7 of them now, so hopefully we've got some male and female, and yeah, just more fish to add to collection. So hopefully we'll spawn. Look at the fins on this one. not even fully grown yet, and looking absolutely stunning with the fins. Same with the one over the back there. But yeah, want to pick yourself up a nice showpiece fish that just helps keep your tank nice and clean. Longfin albino bristlenose. They also come in the normal version as well for people that don't like the albino version. They every now and then you see normal bristlenose that are the longfin, so like the brownie sort of black sort of look. But I really like the albino ones. I just think they really look cool. They get that nice yellow to them. Oh, that's his cave, he says. So hopefully this one will grow out all right. Nope, camera's hard in the focus. But yeah, just another fish added to the fish room. Obviously all the other fish are doing fine. Rainbows have got their colour turned off for today. They've done their breeding. So that's it for them. They look quite dull usually when they don't have their breeding colours turned on. But Elmo's always striking over the back there. He gets a bit camera shy. I'm not sure why, but he just really doesn't go much on the phone being in front of the tank. So he sort of stays over the back until I get the phone out of his face. And then he comes out and puts on a really nice show. Typical. Just dropped some food in there for them. Just thought, couldn't resist to film them all sort of together. Pretty sure they're all together here. They look honestly amazing. I love the longfin version. They are such a nice looking fish. Obviously the Bosmani is also looking good. Wow, just wow. Really putting on some colour. I mean, these guys are still young. Like, they're not even anywhere near being adults and fully coloured up yet. You don't know, the Bosmani, the blue at the front of them just get like crazy deep and dark, like a navy blue almost. But yeah, these guys, I'm so happy I bought these guys. Very, very solid purchase. Longfin albino corridors, can't go wrong. Still cheap, but a little bit more expensive than the non-longfin version. But I mean, not that much more expensive and well worth it. Look at their tails, they're like little puppy dogs. Alrighty guys, I guess we're going to call it up a wrap on the video. It's probably going to be quite a long video, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope you guys had a bit of an insight onto what goes on in a fish room. This wasn't even half of the stuff that I want to do. There'll be more stuff I want to do today. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys sort of, you know, a day in the life, I guess, of a fish room. It's not like some other fish rooms, you know, there's way better fish rooms out there on YouTube. But, you know, it's a work in progress and it's keeping me busy enough as it is. And yeah, I'm just enjoying the ride basically. So, a bit of a journey for me and a lot of a learning curve. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. So, like I said, hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. And if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button as well. And like always guys, I hope you're well. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.